In chapter 250, we get the continuation of Yuji and Yuta's fighting Sukuna, and they're both determined to stop him in Yuta's domain. Also, all the katanas in Yuta's domain, he doesn't know what technique they are until he picks it up. Also, each katana can only be used once, but their number is infinite. After Sukuna's fight with Gojo, he still can't use his domain, and his reverse curse technique remains sluggish. His curse energy is currently similar to Yuji, which he hates with a passion. Anytime he could belittle Yuji, he would take those petty shots at him. This was hands down one of my favorite moments of the chapter when Rika picks up Yuji and throws him at Sukuna, but unfortunately, he's able to block both Yuji and Yuta's attack. Sukuna, sensing Yuji is aiming directly for the barrier between his soul and Megumi and is disrupting the harmony between this body and himself. And every shot he takes from Yuji, his curse energy output falls and is slowly losing control of Megumi's body, and he says that they're jumping me until I can no longer maintain breaker basket. And one thing by JJK, there's no fair ones. They will jump you. I have many favorite moments in this chapter, but this one was fire. When Yuta uses curse speech and says, "Don't move," and Sukuna's like, "Oh shit." Then Yuta uses thin icebreaker and you see Sukuna flying. Mind you, Yuta's not playing no games. He's doing everything he can to make sure that Sukuna is defeated. And Rika comes in and punches the living shit out of Sukuna, and everyone's chasing after Sukuna, and he's like, "You know what? Enough of this shit. I am tired of it." Then uses cleave on Yuta and Yuji, and they take some serious damage, but it's not fatal. Sukuna's upset he didn't leave a fatal wound. I love how Sukuna just having moments of himself thinking about the past, and he remembers when he fought Ryu, when he first took over Megumi's body. He's like, they didn't have toughness like him when I hit Ryu with a fatal wound. Sukuna's like, you know what? I gotta get props to these damn sorcerers from Jujutsu High. Their defense ain't too bad. Punk ass Yuji, learn reverse curse technique. Yuta's domain is pretty badass. And he's like, yo, what the hell y'all did in a month? It's pretty impressive, and you guys are able to go toe to toe with the king of curses. Then we see Yuta saying thank goodness for the Gojo fight, because Sukuna's curse energy is low at the moment. If not, we wouldn't even have enough time to use our reverse curse technique. Even Yuta acknowledged that full strength Sukuna would annihilate them at a heartbeat. Then we have Yuji saying that unfortunately we're up against the strongest sorcerer right now, and we have to stop him right here and right now, because I don't know what would happen if we don't. Basically saying that this is their last option. They're the last people in defense, because who else in Jujutsu High at the moment can go toe to toe with the king of curses? And this panel right here with Yuji, Yuta, and Rika jumping Sukuna looks so freaking fire. I wonder if Sukuna was thinking to himself, man, is this how Gojo felt when I jumped him with Magaran and Ahito? Because this is rough at my current state. Man, I'm an asshole, man. This is rough right now. And you see him just jumping the shit out of Sukuna right now. Body blows after body blows after body blows. Right now, everybody's determined to defeat Sukuna right here and right now. Then we see Yuta saying that the ink is already dried up, and he uses clairvoyance, which I believe is a copy technique from Charles Bernard, who is wondering what's going on in the barrier. His G War Staff is effective when the opponent's blood on the pen tip and can fulfill many conditions for the ink and can see into the future with just 1 second. The more blood, the more he can see into the future. Then Yuta uses clairvoyance and is able to go about a second to the future and punch the living shit at Sukuna. And it stuns Sukuna for a moment. He's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? First Angel's Jacob, space manipulation, an avoidable barrier, curse speech, clairvoyance, and can he even use Limitless? Nah, he can't. He didn't even have the 6 eyes. But has he played all of his cards? And if Yuta can use the 6 eyes later in the chapters, all I can say is put that man in a Hall of Fame. And mind you, Sukuna's like, yo, this is too much going on right now. This is so many goddamn curse techniques being used right now. Holy shit, guys. Give me a goddamn break. And he's like, yo, what the fuck, man? And then Yuta's like, you know what? I gotta keep going. Cannot take any, chances right now. I gotta stop Sukuna right here. Then, being the badass that Yuta is saying that Sukuna will be caught off guard with this technique. I promise you. Then proceeds to use cleave right in Sukuna's face, and he was like, no fucking way that you to pull out my own move and use it against me. And that's how the chapter ends. I'm like, nah, I need more. Next chapter is definitely going to be a cleave versus cleave matchup, and Yuta, oh my god, so many curse copy techniques using against Sukuna. I'm loving it right now. Yuta is doing everything he possibly can to make sure that Sukuna is defeated, and I'm just loving it right now. Yuta showcasing that why the next one up to take Gojo's mantle as the strongest in the Jujutsu world. And also, where the hell is Maki at? Where have you been, sweetheart? You have been gone since what I believe since everybody split up, making their plans up. Once, if Gojo was to lose, everybody has their contingencies of where to be at. We haven't seen Maki in a very long time, and I have a feeling she's gonna come up clutch and probably pop up and use the domain and take down Sukuna. But till then, guys, comment below, let me know what you think about this chapter, and if you made it to the end of the video, hit that like and sub button. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time.